Hey everyone, I'm Heba and welcome back. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about one of the new products from Pat McGrath's holiday collection of 2021. And it's the Celestial Odyssey collection. It has the mothership Mega Celestial Odyssey, and that's the one I'll be talking about today. Two luxe quads. One is called Deep Space Divinity and Bronze Borealis. Two Blush and Glow Trio, which has two of her blushes and a highlighter. One is Galactic Sun and the other one is Amber Allure. And she also came out with a highlighter, Lunar Nude. When this collection was announced, I thought everything was going to be dropped all at once. But no, only the mothership Mega palette came out. All the others came out, I believe it was a week later, which I think is what happened last year, because I remember I did my video with last year's mothership Mega palette and I have it right here, because in that video I had already done two looks with this palette last year, and then the three new quads came out later and I went ahead and put those looks in one video. So I want to say that's what happened last year. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I can't even remember what I said or did yesterday. I can remember what happened 20 years ago, but I can't remember what I did yesterday, let alone a year ago. But you know, I'm kind of glad, because I think I was about to pick up those two quads, but since it happened that way, I thought, okay, it was a sign. Maybe I'm not supposed to get them. So I didn't get the quads or the blush and glow trios. I didn't get any of those. Oh, and I didn't get the highlighter either. But anywho, let's talk about this mothership palette, Celestial Odyssey. Here is what the packaging looks like. It's red this year. And the back, which has the names of the shades on it, which I do appreciate. It's made out of cardboard and it's a little bit thicker than last year and maybe a little bit bigger. It does have a magnetic closure, and when I opened it up this morning, I noticed one of the shades is broken. So when you open it up, it does have these ribbon right here to kind of stop the lid from going back, which I didn't like. Now last year's, the ribbon did break. I didn't even have to cut it off. It just gave out and I was able to put the lid behind it, which is better for me to hold it. Maybe it might be a little sturdier. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. But here are the 18 shades in this palette, and yes, this is the one that broke. And there's some green powder all over the top of this palette, but I'll try to clean it off and we'll do some live swatches, because I love doing live swatches. This year it does have a little plastic cover over the shades, where this one is cardboard. So yeah, this one has a lacquered topping and this one's more cardboard. And even the layout is different. And you know how it's laid out? I think it's okay. I think it's nice. Now this palette costs $78 and you are getting 18 shades with 5 different finishes. And the finishes are Velvet Matte, Satin Shimmer, 24 Karat Duochrome Sparkle, ooh, I like that, Foiled Metallic, and Iridescent Sparkle. Now I read in one of the Instagram posts that these were supposed to be 18 new shades. And I was watching Morgan Turner and she did mention that she did look on the Temptalia's website that there are 4 existing shades. 2 of them were single. One was in the Midnight Sun mothership palette and the other one was Golden Opulence. Now the only one that I have is Midnight Sun, so I pretty much have 1 existing shade. Last year's palette also had 18 shades and there were 12 existing shades in this palette. These 2 columns and these 2 columns were from the Star Wars, oh gosh, the little 6-pan palette. I wasn't able to get those 6-pan palettes, but I was able to get that and it had the existing shades in there. And I'll link the video that I did with this palette down below for you guys if you want to check it out. So let's go ahead and do some swatches, and then I'll be doing, I think, at least 3 looks with this palette. In this video, I'll be doing 1 in each eye. All right, so let's go with the first row, then second row and third row, and I hope I can get it all on my arm. So the first one is Saturn Sunset, and I'll be looking on Tim Talia's website, and she gives the finish of the shade. And also, I've noticed that on Pat McGrath, she doesn't give the description of the shade on her new website design. So the first one is Saturn Sunset, and this one is a Velvet Matte. Well, that's nice. That glided on really nice. This one is Rose Venus, and it's a foiled metallic. And Temptalia noted that this was previously available as a single. I don't know if she sells the singles anymore. So the next one is Gold Galaxy, which is a foiled metallic. Whoa, look at that. Now, I have to say that this looks similar from the shade in last year's mothership Mega palette, Gold Standard. But let me swatch that one. I'm going to swatch it on this arm. This is Gold Galaxy. And then let me swatch this one, Gold Standard. What do you think? Maybe this one is a little bit more yellow. This one has a little bit, just a hinge of orange in there, maybe. Yeah, when I'm holding it far away, there is a little bit difference there. Next is Noir Moon, and this one has a little bit more texture to it, and this one is an iridescent sparkle. Whoa, that is beautiful. That has like a blue teal shift to it. Oh my goodness. And there's still some on my finger here. The next one is Bronze Nova. Look at the shift on that one. And this one is one of the 24 karat duochrome sparkle. This is Nocturne, which is a velvet matte. So here's the first row. Let's move on to the second row. And this is Galactic Glow, which is a sateen shimmer. We have another velvet matte, and this is Sun Rose Amber. I think that one's going to be a pretty transition shade. This one is Lotus Luxe. It's a foiled metallic, and this one is a repeat shade in Golden Opulence. That is beautiful. This one is Lunar Haze, and that's another foiled metallic. And I have to say that they're not chunky. These two right here, these two are a little bit chunky, but these, wow. This is Electric, which is another velvet matte. Blend that out. This is Heavenly Body, which is another 24 karat duochrome sparkle. So here's the first two rows in this palette. What do you think, guys? It's a little bit on the pink heavy side, but let's swatch the bottom row and see what we got there. I'm going to swatch it on this hand. Let's ignore these two shades. So this is Bronze Eclipse, which is a sateen shimmer, and this one is in Midnight Sun, one of the Mothership palettes. I do have this one here. So this one is Bronze Eclipse, and in the Mothership Mega palette, this one is Bronze Eclipse. Now if you put it side by side, I'm going to try to put it this one, the Mothership Mega palette, looks darker. So let's swatch it next to it and find out. Yeah, they don't look similar. I don't know where she got that one from. This one is Midnight Sun, Bronze Eclipse, and then this one says Bronze Eclipse right there. Let's just keep going. Next is Solar Flare, and this is a sateen shimmer. Ooh, I like that one. And this one is Nirvana, which is a foiled metallic. Wow, that is beautiful. The next one is Corrupt Copper, which is another sateen shimmer. Now, Tintalia said that Corrupt Copper is previously available as a single. Next, we have Palladium, which is a foiled metallic. Oh, that's a nice, pretty taupe silver shade. And the last one is the Broken One, Citrine Envy. And this is a 24 karat duochrome sparkle. Oh, that's beautiful. These are beautiful shades. Of course, never mind these three right here, but here are the swatches of the Mothership Mega Palette Celestial Odyssey, minus these three. All right, let me prime my eyes and we'll start playing. I just primed one eye, and I'm going to go in using the Sonia G. I believe this is the classic crease. But I'm going to go in with this Velvet Matte shade, Sunrise Amber, and I think I'm just going to lightly, let's see. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Apply that to the crease. And then bring that in. That went on very smooth. It's not showing any texture. Just went in that one time and I got all of this. All right, that was easy. Since I'm doing one look on each eye, I think I'm gonna go a little bold with it, because that way if I do mess it up, I'm just messing up one eye. Going in with the Jumbo Builder, also by Sonia G. I'm gonna go for it. I wanna dip into this dark shade, Noir Moon. Just gonna take just a little bit, and I'm gonna place that or pack that on the outer corner. Wow, I could put that all over my lid if I wanted to. No, I'm gonna try to use as many shades as I can. And I wanna say this is the only shade that is the iridescent sparkle. And yeah, it does have some iridescence there and it does sparkle. I'm seeing just a little bit of fallout, just a little. Go back in with the first brush and just kind of blend that out. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go in with the shade Nirvana, this beautiful teal shade. I mean, that's beautiful. And I'm gonna place that in the center of my eye. Wow, you didn't need that much. This shade Nirvana, very pigmented, very opaque. The light is hitting it nicely. See what I can put in the inner corner. All right, let me go with this one. This is the Flat Definer, and let me go in with Galactic Glow, this one. Place that in the inner corner. Oh, let me tap it off. And then going back with the first brush, just a little bit. Blend it all out. I think that's all I'm going to do with this look. I do see some fallout with the shade Nirvana. Yeah, I do see some fallout there. Got the other eye primed, and let's see here. What should I do next? Let me go in with Electric. I believe that's the name of it, this bright pink. That is this one right here. And this one is the Crease 2 by Sonia G, and I'm just going to first tap out the crease. Oh, yeah, that is pigmented. We just pack that in the outer corner, and then bring the rest in my crease. Let me go in with the shade Heavenly Body, and I'm going to use my finger, and let's place that all over my lid. Let's go in with this matte Saturn Sunset, and let's pack that on the outer corner. Yeah, I have to go out because my lids are not as tight as they once were. Those two matte shades are similar. One's just a little bit deeper than the other, which kind of works if you want that gradient effect. We go back in with Heavenly Body and just kind of fuse those two shades together. And this one, Heavenly Body, does have some fallout with this. Let me put the rest of my makeup on and we'll see what I can do underneath my eyes, and we'll go from there. Just put foundation and concealer on and did my brows, and let's go underneath my eyes. And for this side, let's go in with this matte shade Sunrise Amber. And I really don't see how it's an amber. On me, it looks like a nice light milk chocolate brown. I'm using the Dose of Colors brush for underneath my eyes. We use Noir Moon and bring that to the top, just connect them. Let me go in with Galactic Glow and just place that underneath my eyes in the corner. Alright, that's all I'm going to do on this side. Now for this eye, I'm going to go in with this shade Bronze Eclipse and place that underneath my eyes. Because sometimes when I place a pink shade underneath my eyes, it just makes me look a little sick. I mean, with some pink shades. So let's just go with a bronze shade underneath my eyes on this side. I think that's all I'm gonna do with this eye. So let me finish putting the rest of my makeup on and we will see how these two looks look. All right, what do you think, guys? Two different looks. I have to say that they blended out very nicely. They are laying on my lids beautifully. And that teal shade Nirvana, it's very pigmented, very opaque, and it has that shine there. And this is a beautiful everyday look. The two matte shades, I think they blended out very nicely, and it's not looking muddy. They're not, you know, combining together. You can see the two different shades. You know, let me come up close so you can see them. I mean, look at the matte shades that I did. Then you could just see every color with it. And on this side too, with the two different matte shades that I did. So maybe I might do more than 3 looks. I don't know. But I want to play with more of these shades because these are beautiful. Let's see what the next one will be. Or next ones will be. The next 2 looks, I'm going to do 1 look here and 1 look here, and then the next look, for a total of 5 looks, will be in the next segment. Because there's just so many beautiful shades in this palette that I just want to play with. Now I need to be careful when I touch this palette because there's still some loose glitter from Citrine, and whenever I touch it and touch my face, there's glitter everywhere. So hopefully I can get this exchange after I do this video. So for this eye, I want to use this shade, Corrupt Copper. I think that's going to be a beautiful fall shade, but let's see, which matte should I go with it? Should I go for Electric for a bright look? First, let me swatch Corrupt Copper. Let's just play with it on my hand first. Okay, so there's Corrupt Copper with Electric. Let's go with Sunrose Amber. Let me see how that would look. Okay, so which one you think would work with Corrupt Copper? Actually, all 3 of them would work, wouldn't they? Using the Sonia G Detail Pro, I'm going to go in with Electric, this vibrant pink shade. Place this in the outer corner and in my crease. That's beautiful. Using the classic crease, I'm going to go in with Sunrose Amber. This one right here. I'm trying not to touch the top part of this palette because there's glitter everywhere. You just tap that in the outer corner and in the crease. Alright, let's do it. I'm going to use my finger with Corrupt Copper. Place that in the center. I like those different colors right there. Using the same classic crease, I'm going to go in with this dark chocolate brown here, Nocturne, and deepen up the outer corner there. Okay, going back in with Corrupt Copper, fuse those 2 shades together. Using the Flat Definer by Sonia G, I'm going to go in with Solar Flare. And going back in with a classic crease, just kind of blend all those together. Now for this eye, what should I do? Should I do a 1 shade and done? You know what? Let me do that. Let me do this eye a 1 shade and done. Oh, and I didn't see much fallout on this side. I want to do this one Bronze Eclipse as a 1 and done. So going in with the Jumbo Blender, I'm going to use a brush first and just pack that on. I think this is just a pretty shade. Okay, let me use my finger now. Yeah, using my finger brings out more of that pop. So I'll just use the brush to get it into the crease. Going back in with the Jumbo Blender and just blend out in the crease there. Okay, didn't see any fallout with this shade either. Let me clean up, put some face makeup on, I'll come back and do underneath my eyes. And I think this eye is going to be easy. I'm just going to go in with the same shade Bronzy Clips. Apply that underneath my eyes. Now this side, what should I do? You know, if I put pink underneath it, it's gonna make me look sick. Oh well, what the heck. Let's go ahead and put pink underneath, because I'll probably cover it up just a little bit. Let me go in with this first shade. It's a little bit deeper than Electric. I believe, I want to say it's Saturn Sunrise? Sunset. Saturn Sunset. And let me just place that in the outer corner, just in the outer corner. Now the Sunrose Amber, also outer corner and all the way in. Bring that shade up to merge with the outer corner shade. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go in with Corrupt Copper, place that in the middle underneath my lash line there just to see. And then going in with Solar Flame, so pretty much all the shades that I used on top in the inner corner. I like stepping out of my comfort zone and placing a metallic shade on the bottom, especially Corrupt Copper. Finished putting the rest of my makeup on, did my hair, and what do you think, guys? Both sides are beautiful. I kind of wish I did this one on both eyes. And then I'm looking at it and I wish I did both eyes with this look. Look at those shades together. They just blend out and work very well together. And then this is a one and done. Yeah, both looks are pretty. Both looks are pretty. Well, all right, I'm gonna do one more look and we'll go from there. For the fifth look, I'm sure y'all probably want me to use this shade, and I think I want to too. It's this one, Citrine Envy, the one that's broken. And I want to try to use Palladium too, because I think that's a beautiful taupey silvery shade. And I think that those two would work together. And then after this, I'm going to have to exchange it because it's just too glittery all over the palette here. I'm going to start out with Sunrose Amber, and I think I kept saying Sunrise Amber. It's Sunrose Amber. And you know the usual, I'm going to place this in my crease. I mean, that's just beautiful how it blended out. You know, I'm gonna bring that shade all the way down to my lid. And this one was reference number 27. And next I'm gonna go in with the Mini Booster by Sonia G. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Nocturne, this deep chocolate brown shade. Place that in the outer corner. Yep, that is pigmented. Now let's try Citrine Envy. And hopefully it's not going to have a lot of fallout since this one did break. There's a lot of glitter everywhere, a lot of glitter. Okay, and I'm going to place that in this, wow. Wow. I think I have enough for both sides. Actually, I think this would have been great for a halo look, but since I've already done it this way, let's just keep going. But it sure does pack a punch. Going in with the flat definer with nothing on the brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. And I want to pack this on, so hopefully that there won't be any transfer to the upper part of my lid. I have a feeling it will be. This is pretty loose because it is broken. Using the same brush, I'm going to go in with Palladium, and let's put that in the inner corner of my eye. I think that's all I'm going to do. Alright, I'm back, and what do you think? Now what I put underneath my eyes are the two matte shades that I use in my crease, which is Sunrose Amber and Nocturne. I place Sunrose Amber all the way underneath my eyes and Nocturne just in the outer corner. But this is a beautiful look. I like it, and I walked outside and my husband said, wow, I like the green. So what do I think about this palette, Celestial Odyssey? As you can tell, I love it. Not liking that a shade did break, but I'm going to email them and hopefully they'll exchange it. Because whatever I touch, Citrine Envy is everywhere. It's even in some of the matte shades here. But other than that broken shade, this is a beautiful palette and you can make a lot of great looks with this. Even though there's only 4 matte shades, I think those 4 shades work great with all these metallics and the 24 karat duochrome sparkle. So if you ever wanted to try Pat McGrath eyeshadows, I think this one is a good one to try. If you didn't want to spend the money on the Mothership palettes, because those are $125. So if you ever wanted to try her palettes, I would suggest this one and get it on sale. The mattes blended out beautifully, very pigmented, very creamy, doesn't show texture on my lids. The foil metallics and the 24 karat gold duochrome sparkles and the iridescent sparkles, they're all beautiful. And like I said, I thought this would be a pink heavy palette, but there are other colors in here too. But this shade Citrine Envy, Corrupt Copper, and this blue shade Nirvana Cabana. This one is beautiful. I think the look that I did with that one is beautiful. So yeah, I love this palette and I love the looks that I did with this palette, and you can make a lot more. It's kind of making me rethink about those two quads that she has in the collection. But if I decide to get it, I'm going to wait until it's on sale. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this. And you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.